Good afternoon, I'm Fast Lawyer. I'm with Oculus Rift Reviews. Today we're going to review and play Blastercell VR. Keep in mind this is a VR only review. I'm not reviewing the non-VR version. I actually had reviewed this game before, but I had to change my review due to some changing circumstances for this game. I had tried to play this game with both keyboard and mouse and a gamepad, an Xbox One controller, in both VR and non-VR, and I couldn't get the game to work properly, so I gave the game a negative review. Actually, I bought this game a long time ago. When I originally reviewed it, I gave it a neutral recommendation because it did work at that time perfectly fine. I know they updated the game because the game popped up on the Oculus store and it showed touch controller support. So that got me to thinking that, let me try using the Oculus touch controllers. And I'm happy to report that if you use touch controllers in VR, the game works perfectly fine. I have not found any issues playing the game in VR. With an Xbox One controller or keyboard and mouse, I found that the controls stopped working after a few games, or even during the menu, navigating the menus, it stops working. But in VR, I've had no issues at all whatsoever. Blastercell VR is a shoot 'em up, twin stick shooter, a shmup. It's very simple. It's nostalgic, I suppose. It's just endless waves, and however, you can get upgraded ships as you go along, as long as you collect enough power up. So there is a reason to keep playing. I consider it a time waster. I paid 49 cents for this game a long time ago, and I definitely think it's worth it at that price. But it normally retails for $5 in the Steam store and $4 on the Oculus Rift store. I forgot how much it retails for on the Oculus Go store. I know I saw it there. I just forgot how much it costs there. Mm-hmm. Or I think I saw it on the Oculus Go store. Let me not say I definitely saw it because I don't recall. As far as VR, there is a VR environment, as you can see, but it really doesn't matter. I mean, the VR environment is stuff that we've seen before, so that's really nothing new. It doesn't change with the gameplay at all. So it's really just like looking at a giant 3D screen, an old retro pixel style game with some slight 3D effect. I wouldn't say the 3D effect really pops out. So really, as far as VR, you're using motion controllers as a gamepad, and the visuals themselves, the VR visuals, are just slight 3D effect. So if you're playing it just for VR, I would probably say it's probably not worth it unless you're just really hankering for a time waster in VR, if you really need your 80s nostalgic twin stick shooter. There's not many options. It does have stats, which is pretty cool. A nice touch there. The options are just volume, music, and effects, so it's just audio, and you can change the controls. But like I said, I've had problems with both the gamepad and the keyboard and mouse. Let's go ahead and play. To change ships, actually it's kind of weird, because I'm used to using the right hand joystick to move stuff, but it's actually the left hand joystick to move around. So as you can see, there's 7 ships. You start off with the basic one and just control and just get more power-ups to get a new spaceship, upgraded spaceship that's better as you go along. I believe there's a total of 7. Let's count to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, there's 7. So I've unlocked 4 of them so far. Let's go ahead and play. And destroying these asteroids, you get fuel for your ship, so you can continue. And then obviously kill the enemies and you get power-ups. You want to destroy the asteroids anyways, because if you run into them, if you crash into them, obviously you'll. Oh, that was really, really close. You definitely want to get weapon upgrades by killing enemies, so hopefully we get one. Oh, there is like a momentum-based navigation, so the controls are not what I would call very tight because of the momentum. It does feel like a little bit of a delay, but I don't think it's actual delay. I think it's just the the momentum. I'm gonna go ahead and do a bomb. I press left or right trigger, I believe, for the bomb, and you can also boost. And you see, as you might be able to see, I'm boosting there. I kind of wish the momentum system didn't exist, because it does feel like just a little bit more. Okay, they got me from behind. Ha ha ha. That's what she said. So let's play one more time. I'm not sure I can do better than that, but this is a game I consider you play for like 5 minutes at a time. I think in the year that I've owned this, maybe now I finally have an hour played, just because of trying to do this review. And I've had retakes, and I've deleted my old review and put up this new one. So I think only because of that I finally have probably close to an hour, if not over an hour now. But it's a time waster game that you play for 5 minutes at a time. You know, when you're bored and you don't have a whole lot of time to play, this is a good game for that. So for 49 cents or 99 cents, I do recommend this game at that price. But I think for $5, it's crazy to ask for that much, given the quality and quality of this game and the amount of content available. I don't think it's that fun for $5, or even for the $4 on the Oculus Rift Store. So at the normal price, I have to give it a 5 out of 10, a neutral recommendation. But what I'm really saying is buy on deep sale. This is mobile VR quality, Oculus Go quality. And yeah, it's fun, but it's also pretty simple, and it's not a game that you'll play for hours. In fact, this hour that maybe I reached 1 hour playing this game, maybe this is all I'll ever play it. It's fun for what it is. It's a nice little time waster, but that's all it is. There's not anything more than that. There's twin stick shooters that are much better than this one, so you should probably play those instead, even though this one's in VR. The VR doesn't really bring anything that special to it. But it can be fun. It is a nice time waster. And if it were 99 cents, I would say, wow, this is a great deal. But at $5, no. No, sir, that's too much. Obviously, if money means a little to you, go ahead and buy it. But I got it for 49 cents, so I'm happy. But if I had paid more than that, I probably wouldn't be too happy. So yeah, buy on sale, 5 out of 10, neutral recommendation. I'm Fast Lawyer. I'm with Oculus Rift Reviews. If you've liked my review, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my channel. And yeah, as always, have a wonderful day. You can continue watching my gameplay, but I'm pretty much going to just shut up and quit as soon as I die. Whoa. Okay, finally. Alright, have a nice one. Goodbye.